So we are live today with absolutely no preparation time whatsoever with Nicola Kane from New Zealand, and somehow between West Coast, North America and New Zealand, we've had internet issues. We just finally got it going, and here we are. So anyways, with no further interruption in this interview, Nicola Kane is obviously a member of the HerOnlineBiz women's business group, but she is also a two-time entrepreneur from New Zealand, and the business that we're going to be talking about today and the special proprietary 5-step process she uses to help her clients create marketing videos is under the banner of Love2Video. Now, Nicola, assuming I got that all right, tell me a little bit about how you ended up doing Love2Video and what you do for your clients.
Sure. Hi everyone. So my business Love2Video started out just this year actually. Prior to that I was working in communications role and also part-time in my other business, which is a Love2Web, which is creating websites. And I guess it was through the communications role that I did and the website work that I realized pretty quickly that most websites and most companies and their communications were using video, and I wanted to be part of that. I'm learning all the time. Every day we're all learning new skills, and I wanted to pick up that skill. So I did some training and a lot of research and discovered that video for small businesses was something that was really needed out there. A lot of people were too frightened to do it themselves. They needed some guidance, and so I put together my 5-step process, and yeah, I just love helping small businesses come alive on video. Okay,
so as I understand it, and we have actually offered that in the group, to my group, and people did you get any response from that?
Not so far.
Nicola actually offered half-price videos, like little marketing videos that you can put on that can actually give you some dynamic content on your website or on your Facebook business page for half price for members of this group. Tell me a little bit about that kind of video. That's something you can produce in addition to the 5-step marketing video. You also do those videos. What are they and what's involved?
Okay, so I call them promo videos or short promo videos because that's what they are. They're generally 30 to 60 seconds long, and they're created, can be created from a distance or just any way online, communicating with my client online, and I've done them for people in the UK and New Zealand outside of the Wellington area where I live. So for example, there was a business in Auckland who did baby clothing, merino wool baby clothing, and what she did was she sent me her logo and some beautiful photos of the babies wearing the clothing. I added some stock videos of cute little babies, and we produced this 60-second promo for her business, Baby Caterpillar, by just using her logo, some photos and some stock videos. So yeah, we didn't have to do any on-site shooting. It was just a straight promo video that she used on her Facebook page and her website. So yeah,
I think I had a look at that one. I think you had shared it with me, or maybe that's the one that we actually put on the time you were offering the half-price promo to our group. And
maybe
there's even some nice music in the background to that to kind of create the right mood.
Yeah. So there's text overlay, there's music I can add, there's a whole bunch of additional things that you can include. You can include an animated animated logo, if you want anything really. But the nice thing about those videos is that you don't require any on-site shooting, and you can use still images and words. So you could have a blog entry that you can just turn into a video.
Right.
It's really, really great. It's really easy to produce, fast turnaround, only takes a couple of days from woe to go to get something out there. So it's great for events as well. If somebody's got an event coming up, anything where they just want something short and punchy and affordable to just throw up there on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
A bit like what you do. So you produce some great videos for your content. So you can do anything with video. It's an amazing tool. People think it's all about lights, camera, action actors, green screens. It's not. You can use video for a lot of simple marketing things that you just
I was actually just last night going through some marketing material, and they were saying that use video. And I mean, we both know that video is what grabs eyes. They know that somewhere over 75% of all content consumed on the internet as of last year is video. That's what people want. They want to see that. Their eyeballs go to it. So they said the first most valuable kind of video is a marketing video, similar to what you're going to be
Yeah.
putting me through. I'm already getting nervous about that, Nicola. But the second most valuable is the carousel style, which is, as you're saying, it's just rotating through stills, some stock image, that kind of thing. So it is
Absolutely.
really valuable. And you can be
Yeah.
embedding that on your landing page, on your sales page.
Absolutely.
Just add so much more life to it and attraction than a still image.
Yeah, the statistics speak for themselves. So I think it's 8 times more likely for you to get a conversion on a homepage that has a video on than one that doesn't. So it's kind of a no-brainer. You need a video of some description on your website and your landing pages and wherever you can put them.
Do you find that in your market that, like, obviously that's where you're getting most of your interactions with clients and customers, although you do some business in the UK, do you find people actually need educating as to that fact, or is everybody very aware that they really should be moving into video?
Oh, no, yeah, they do. They need educating in that they need to understand how easy it can be, and that you don't need all the bells and whistles and the expensive equipment and all that. You know, they need to understand that going online and showing your face is what people almost expect these days. It's something that connects you with your audience, and you know, you really can't value it highly enough. The interaction of video, that really helps to sell what you do, because you're selling something much more authentic than just a product. You know, you're selling your services. You're really connecting with your customers, and that's the big thing. People want to connect because so much we do online these days through, you know, filling in forms and all the rest of it. But if you actually see a face of somebody rather than fill in a contact form, not knowing who you're sending the message to, you see a face and you connect with that person. Oh yeah, I'd like to work with that person. So.
And that connection is incredibly deeper than a still image or anything you could write in text. They know that we are, like, as you know, we are biologically hardwired from like millennia ago to connect with eyes and listen to voice and see facial expression. And people do end up feeling like they know you.
Absolutely. That's how we connected.
Yes, in fact, it was. Yes, it was. Geez, that seems like it was so long ago. That was only, what, January?
Something like that. Yeah, January, February. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so for your average client, when they're first coming in, do you find that they mostly want to do this video that you were speaking of, the marketing one with the images and the stock video?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on their availability, where they're located. So far I've only done in my local area for the branding videos, the 5-step approach. But the 5-step approach can almost apply to those small promos as well, because we still need to get, you know, a really good intro and a meaty bit in the middle and a call to action at the end. So the structure is the same in terms of marketing planning around that. But the way that I develop the branding videos using my 5-step process is a little bit more one-on-one with the person. So I guess, we have to meet beforehand generally and catch up and talk about what it is they want to achieve and work out where we're going to do the video, make sure that we've got a good spot, good lighting and all the rest of it, and then carry on from there, just getting into the detailed preparation before we sit down and do the shoot. So I send them the 5-step process before we start, so they get some homework to write out what it is they want to do. Do you want me to go through the 5 steps briefly now, or?
I'm not just stalling because you're going to take me through it eventually. But I have more questions. I have more questions. No, seriously, thinking of
Cool.
So when people see your 5-step and you can send them the instructions, do you find that they have questions about it, or is it pretty intuitive? Do they understand it?
They struggle to keep it brief, I've noticed. So that's the first thing that they struggle with. But other than that, no, it's a simple process. It's not difficult. So they're quite happy to work away on that themselves, and then they have some ownership of what it is that we actually produce. I'm not getting them to, you know, they must include this, they must include that. It's their video and it's their business that they're promoting. So I want them to feel comfortable with the content. But it's a simple process. So we just go through those main things, like when we start off with...
well, do you want to share your screen? Have you got it in a document that you can show us? So Nicola is going to be sharing her screen, and she's going to be showing us the 5-step framework that she uses to teach clients how to create their brief marketing videos. Generally speaking, how long are these videos, Nicola?
Up to 2 minutes,
okay,
but they can go over 2 minutes sometimes. Okay. So what we have is we start off with the planning. Okay, so in the planning stage, first step is we open up with a problem,
Okay.
and the problem might be, what is your home, let's say you're an interior designer, what is your home missing? What do you need in your home to show your personality?
Okay.
One of the things might be, for example, an interior designer that comes in and shows you how to incorporate your existing precious things into your decor. So, and that was one of the ones that I did recently, actually. So that might be a problem. Or it could be, do you feel overwhelmed when you have to put together a video? Do you feel overwhelmed when you have to do that? So whatever
So
the
basically,
problem
you're
is,
asking a question that people are going to go, yeah, that's me. Okay.
yes. So what would be a problem that you would have, September? What would be an
Personally
example?
for me or my clients?
For you, probably, like if as your business, developing your business, thinking about that, if you were to do a video, what problem do you solve for your clients?
The problem that I solve for my clients, so we do this kind of like a question?
Yeah.
Okay, I would say to kind of identify the problem, basically I would say, like, did you know that 80% of professional women over the age of 50 experience increasing ageism in the workplace?
Oh, yeah.
That women on average leave their workplace and 3 years earlier than men, and those are their top earning years for their pension, and the leaving is ascribed to no longer being satisfied with the workplace.
Exactly.
Ageism,
Exactly.
gendered ageism is an issue, and I help my clients find a solution for that, which is to continue applying their professional skills, knowledge, and experience, but creating their own domain where they can escape this, what was formerly a comfortable work environment and is now increasingly hostile, create their own kingdom, have a place where they can choose their clients, they can choose their workmates if they need to have workmates, and continue doing what they love without the ageist bullshit. I probably shouldn't say bullshit, should I? But
No, it is bullshit. 100% agree.
So that's the problem that I solve for my clients. And most of the businesses that I help them solve, because they are knowledge professionals, are online course or online program based businesses. So we take their expertise and we package it into something that they can now be using as the basis of their online business.
Amazing. That sounds awesome. So that would be the opening part of your video, for example, would be
Okay.
the problem that you're going to solve is how to get these women into developing their own businesses online. So
and escaping the escaping the BS at work. Yeah, I got to find a better term for that.
So the second thing is you would then frame your services as the solution. So you would look at, obviously work through with them what that would look like. So for example, if I was going back to the interior designer, she would, offer a consultation, give someone a tailor-made session where they would find out what perfect pieces they have in their house to improve their interior. So all those, you'd obviously come up with a really nice, succinct couple of sentences, probably something like, do you want to come home and feel really relaxed and just want to kick back and enjoy your room or your house? So you might, in your scenario, what might you say?
Do you want to keep doing what you love and escape the toxic workplace that gendered ageism has created for you?
Perfect. Yeah. So you see how easy it is to come up with a problem and a solution. And then so that's part 1 and 2. Then step 3, we just outline 3 to 5 key points that describe your business.
Like how I work with clients.
So what do they need to do in order to buy from you? So that might be, like, for example, for my business, I would say that I focus on brand videos and promo videos. I use a documentary sort of storytelling style in my brand videos. I charge by the hour and I help shape my clients' story. So that's the kind of key thing. So it needs to be about them, what benefit they're going to get, not necessarily about what you do, but what you offer them. That's really important. In video especially, you're not selling, you're telling. So you're telling them how your business is going to help them.
Okay. Well, one of the first things you said was tell them how they can deal with me. And what I do is have a discovery call with clients, potential clients. And
Great.
I don't want to be, I don't want to be engaging with somebody if I think for the least half a second that I can't help them. If I talk to somebody and I can see immediately that I am already starting to envision how we can package this up and getting some cool ideas about
Yeah.
how we can really kind of put that plus alpha into a package for them.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have good, you know, synergy in the energy. And I know that we could work well together, then I would propose it. But if I think that I can't help them, then I'm not going to drag somebody into this. I mean, it's not going to help them. It's not going to help me. So that's how they can work with me is first we have that discovery call. And then once we've decided that that person wants to work with me, I either do group or individual one-on-one. And with the one-on-one, more in depth than the group. And basically it's the first thing that I do with them is actually something that most people out there, my competition, aren't actually offering. They're saying, give me your stuff and I'll put it in a learning management system. I'll put it in one of the big platforms and I'll teach you how to do that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like they start in what is for me step 3. For my
Yeah.
first step is to really drill down deep and really do a survey. I think of it almost like mining. And I think it's like, okay, we're panning for gold here. Where's that vein of gold that's really what is going to work as the basis of your new business?
Yeah.
And, and,
Yeah.
and I also do a survey on who is their competition and what is their competition doing. Not so they can copy them, but so they can see what's going on in the market and it validates their idea and where we're going with that.
Right. Yeah. Perfect.
Second phase, once we're satisfied that we've hit it, that we know exactly that this is what they're going to want to do, this is what they're going to love. Because you don't want to go and develop a whole bunch of stuff and find out 6 months from now, you know what, I really hate this shit. So that first step is crucial. Once we've got that, then we go into what I think of as staking your claim. And that's
Yeah.
where we're going to lay down the game plan for this. Just like project management, we're going to get out the goals, Gantt chart it, we're going to have the timelines, and also what it's going to entail. And we're going to have your short-term plan, your minimum viable product, like what we can get out the door in the time that we're working together. That's going to be the foundation for everything. Your one-year
Exactly.
plan, where do you want to be in 1 year? Where are we taking this?
Yeah.
And your 5-year plan, because most women by the time they're this age, they are so knowledgeable. They have so many skills. They can help people in so many ways that they're going to want to eventually expand to include so many more things. But you can't start by putting everything in that initial vehicle.
No,
So we get
exactly.
it down to that first minimum viable product with an idea, with an eye to, in the future, building out to your first 1 year and then your 5-year plan. Blah, blah,
That
blah.
sounds amazing. That
Well,
sounds awesome.
it's probably comes from my engineering and project management background. I mean,
Yeah.
unless you want to have it all explode in your face down the track, it pays to plan it up front. And then once you've got those 2 steps taken, that's when you're mining that vein. Get in there. That's when you start actually developing. You've got all your plans in place. You know what it's
Yeah.
going to look like. You know what your timelines are.
Yeah.
Then you start creating your videos. I can't tell you how many people come to me and go, I've got an hour video. Can we turn this into a course? No.
Really?
Yeah, it happens
Oh,
quite a bit.
no.
Like that's creating your content before you've really done the pre-work is
Yeah, exactly.
it's the
Exactly.
hard
It's so
it's the hard
important.
work and it's the one with the most effort and money is going to go into. So don't even get started until you know you're on the
Yeah.
right track or you're just wasting time.
And I think that's a bit of a trap for us creative types that, you know, we just want to
Get on the
share.
tools.
Let's get
Yeah.
on and do it and let's create. And yeah, no, we need someone like you to pull us back and say, hey, hang on a minute. Let's
Yeah.
plan this first. Let's work out what we're doing, why we're doing it, and then get on to the.
Yeah, make sure you've got that plan that you've signed off on that plan. You know that's where you want to go. You can tweak it a bit on the way, but you still have a solid plan to your goal. And it's well thought out and it's tested. And I will put you through your paces, asking you questions about like, is it this? What about this? What about this? What about this? So that we make sure we get down to exactly what it is you need. And then the last thing that I do with them is get that gold to market. Sorry, I use this whole gold analogy, but get that gold to market. And that means getting what you've created into your hosting platform. While we've been going through, you've also been creating content for your marketing and you'll have your basic initial marketing assets in place. You'll have your course or your program in place and it's user tested. That's a really important thing. A lot of people don't do user testing. I spent a year and a half in IT, and like user testing is huge.
Yeah, I'm also from an IT background, so yeah, testing is a must. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really surprising. There's just so many moving parts. It's easy to miss this one, this one, this one. You want to make sure that the user tester finds the flaws and the bugs before your clients do, because they paid you money. They want a seamless experience. So we get it all ready so that you are ready for launch. And that's what I do. So it's the 4 steps. And that was very long-winded. I'm not going to be able to say that long.
No. But you know, if you have a bullet point. So if I was videoing you doing that, we would have a bullet point to go by where we choose those 3 to 5 key points, and then you expand on those. So we do less of how you do it and more of what you do to help them. So we probably cut out the detail that you shared just there, but it's great to have that detail, and they do need to know that. But for your promo or brand video, you probably don't want to share that much information, but you certainly would getting into, you know, the nitty-gritty with your client. You'd need to share that with them.
So you'd have a longer form video for deeper in the process, I guess.
That would be more of what I'd call an explainer video. So that would be a different thing again. These brand videos are, as I say, like about 2 to 2.5 minutes maximum.
So you cut 80% of what I just set out.
No, we'd focus on the benefits for the client. So what they would get, and your process kind of in a nutshell is what we'd need. But you'd need to share that process in more detail when you come to sitting down with them and working through what they're going to put into their online course. So it's something that has to be done, but not in this 5-step short process. So we covered the the 3rd step there, which is outlining the key points. The 4th step is showing proof of your work. So
now, for that, what I'm already envisioning for that is creating a video that would show the tools and the processes and the online materials that I use to show how you're going through this thing, and examples of courses or programs that I've created.
And testimonials, if you have any of those to share, that are really gold. People like to know what other people have experienced and felt about your services. So definitely include some testimonials, or even just you could do a short clip of you working with a client, like, you know, we're doing now. So a Zoom clip or something where you're working directly with the client, just to show how you work with your clients and how well that comes across. So so testimonials, proof of your work, is the 4th step, which is pretty straightforward. And then the last step, which is really important, is the call to action. So the call to action is what you want them to do once they know all about you and they know how to buy from you. What do you want them to do next? Because funnily enough, people don't always know what to do.
And it's as much as like you own your website or your landing page or whatever. You
have to point it out.
Whatever.
Do this, click here.
So would my call to action, I guess, would be if you're interested and you'd like to see for a no obligation experience of whether or not I can actually help you with your problem, book a call below, and then there'd be the button like that, or is that too thin?
Sure. No. Whatever is the easiest thing for them to do to connect with you. So it might be book a call. It might be call me this month to get a 20% discount. It might be, you know, whatever it is that you use to pull them in, or it might be go to my website and join my mailing list if you're collecting a mailing list. Anything that's going to take you to that next interaction with your potential clients. So that's really all the 5 steps are. So for example, it might be hop on and have a free 20-minute call with me, and we'll go over, and in your case it is that, isn't it? So you have an introductory no obligation call. So that would be the book now for that call. So you have an online booking system for that, don't you? So that's perfect. You're all organized. Some people don't know what their call to action is, and they kind of don't even come up with it until we go through this 5-step process. They haven't thought about it. So it's interesting. So, but we do have to have that at the end, and it does get them thinking about that. So that's where I think this works so well, because it's easy. It's just 5 steps. they can think about it before we sit down and take the video, shoot the video. And yeah, it's something that's doable for most people. It's not a hard ask. So they tend to do most of this without too much of my help, but I will help them to keep it brief. That's the challenge for that promo branding video.
Okay.
Because
do you mind if I pop you off small face? I want to say
Sure.
review. We got open with the problem, frame your services as a solution, outline 3 to 5 key points that describe your business, show proof of your work, call to action. So can you share a copy and then to that document in the link of this live later?
Sure. You want me to share this one or the full detailed one that I've got elsewhere?
Yeah, if you've got a full detailed one, that'd be really valuable.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll share that. I can't do that from this particular PC, but I'll do it from when I go back to my other PC.
So I'm asking you, what's your call to action?
My call to action is just to check out my website, love2video.nz. See if there's anything on there that you like the look of. There is a range of video services that we've talked about. So we've talked about the bite-sized promo video. We've talked about the brand video. I also do real estate listings for real estate agents, which is quite useful. Yeah, that's quite easy, and that's I've done 3 or 4 in New Zealand, but that could be done internationally. There's no reason why I couldn't. And then the last, oh gosh, I can't remember what my last one is. I've only just recently added it. Oh no, I haven't added it yet. Is animated video, animated logos. That's going to be added very soon. So
yes, I think that was that what you had offered, the 50% off?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be Marvel Studio style stuff. It can be anything, just a little bit of animation on your video can just make it pop, and it doesn't have to be an exploding bullet or a fire, or it can be something really simple.
Actually, it probably shouldn't be if you're selling merino baby wear.
Well, no, exactly.
But it could be fun. Okay, well, we're just about at the half hour point. So I'm amazed the fact that we just got internet connection before we got on the air. I'm amazed that we actually pulled this off, and I didn't cry through the whole process. Nicola, thank you for taking me through that. I'm sure it sounded ridiculous, but it was
not at all. No, I'm
fairly painful. Painless. It was painless. So they can find you at
love2video.nz.
Right, you've got 2 companies, Love2Web.
I've got 2 companies, yeah.
And they can also find you in the group.
Exactly, yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, Nicola, it's been really kind of fun talking to you, as much as I'm sweating. So you have a great, it's evening my time, it's morning your time.
Exactly.
All right, well, have a great afternoon, and I'll see you in the group.